Hi guys, my name is Shion Salami. Thank you very much for joining me again this week. Today I want to answer the question, how long should courtship last? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Shion Salami. Today I want to answer the simple question, how long should courtship last? How long do I need to really know this person? Now, I'm going to make this very quick, because I don't want to burden you with a lot of, strategies and principles and, this is, 8 months is the best time, or, 12 months, you can't know somebody. Listen, there are things that you're looking for. When you talk about time, when you talk about how long should it be, what you're really looking for is the things that you want to know about the person. So when we talk about how long should it be, we are not really asking because of the length of time. You're asking because of the things that you want to know about the person, which is why I'm always very upfront about asking the difficult questions. I like to tell people, get a different perspective. Don't join the bandwagon. When you're in a relationship, there's something you're looking for. Ask the questions up front. Don't wait until several, weeks and months into your relationship before you now start to ask questions about the person's past or things that you know that are really important to you. So here is the thing. It's not about the length of time. It is about 3 simple things that I think you need to be looking out for. Don't get married to somebody until you have figured out these 3 things. And this is the first one. The first one is the good about the person. What do I mean by the good? You see, every one of us have good qualities, things that we're looking for, that we know that these things are good. This is, when I see this, I know that I like this in a person, right? Many ladies like tall, dark, handsome. I don't know if that's still a thing, but you know what I'm talking about. All of those qualities those are good things. Look out for those. Make sure that you spend as much time as it takes to see those things in the person. The next one is the bad. Now, as we have good, we also have bad things. Every human being has good and bad qualities. We have things that we would rather not let people see about us. Those ones are usually more difficult to quickly find out than the good ones, because everybody puts their best foot forward when they are in a relationship, especially a new relationship. We want to put our best foot forward and come across as good. But in between those lines, you will see the signs that will show you the person's negative sides, the things that you should be careful about, the red flags, as it were. So that's the second thing you want to look out for. The third one is the ugly. Now, this is the one that everybody shies away from. We don't want to see the ugly side of our spouse. But let me give you a note of warning here. Don't wait until after marriage before you see the ugly side of your partner. In other words, don't let it be after marriage that will be the first time that you will see your partner's ugly side. Now, that is when most people wake up and suddenly realize, whoa, what have I done to myself? Who have I married? I really didn't know this person. That's why I always tell people, don't focus on the length of time. Focus on as long as it takes you to find the good, the bad, and the ugly in the person. Make sure you go full cycle with the person before you decide that this is the person. Now, that can take 8 months. That can take 3 months. It can take 3 weeks. It can take 1 year. So it depends on how long it takes. And what you want to do in that time that you are courting is put yourself in situations that will expose the person's good, bad, and ugly side. So don't let your dates and your outings be monotonous. Don't let it be, it's always coming to my place, so I'm always going to his place. Those situations are confined. They give you only a certain aspect of the person. You will probably see the person's hormones more than you will see the person's negative sides and the ugly part of that person. So you want to put the person in different scenarios with your friends, out in a ball game, out, swimming, in different aspects of life, different scenarios with your in-laws, with different people. You want to see the person react in fear when go do fly over Canada or something that will frighten the person. See how the person responds to fear. See how the person responds to water, to height, to different things. See how the person reacts when somebody offends them, when somebody annoys them. It's not always about the niceties. You will have a lot of time to do that. Don't be afraid of the awkward moments. Those are the things that you want to know when you are in courtship. Those are the things that are important. These are the things that you should pay attention to. When you find a couple that have gone full cycle before they got married, which means they have had the good, the bad, and the ugly. In fact, they have even broken up and then they've come back together again. Those couples, when they get married, they are more likely to handle conflicts and difficulties in marriage better than people who only got married during the honeymoon stage of love. You know what they call the honeymoon stage of love? So most people like to get married in the honeymoon stage of love, and that is very dangerous, because you see, in the honeymoon stage of love, the person is the perfect example of a human being. The person is an angel, and in your heart, you know, because we love those kind of stories, you know, to feel, oh, I can't help myself, oh, I love him, and then you marry when that's, you know, when the thing is hot like that. Listen, it's a very dangerous thing. I know it's a fairy tale, it's the popular thing, but it's dangerous. What I'm saying is, if you can wait to go full cycle with this person, which is, let the person annoy you, let the person offend you, get to the point where you consider that maybe I don't want to be with this person, right? And then you walk your way around that, and you come back to make the decision that this is the person. You are in a better place, because when you go into marriage and those feelings come, feelings of resentment. I know you don't want to hear that there's feelings of resentment in marriage. It happens. People, you will wake up sometimes and you will feel like, what is this? You know, and your wife will do some things, your husband will do some things to you that you just wonder, who is this person? I don't know this person, you know. But if you have seen clues or examples of that before you got married and you dealt with it, it's easier to deal with it in marriage. Okay, so what I would advise is very simple. What is the best length of time? How long does it take you to know the good, the bad, and the ugly of that person? There's nothing wrong with getting married after 1 month. There's nothing wrong with getting married after 1 year. You can meet somebody in 8 months and you feel like, I mean, I'm okay with this, right? Some people, 8 months, you have not even known anything about the person because of the scenarios that you guys are getting yourselves into. You are not going all out to really, you know yourselves, but you are just doing, you know, fairy tale dates. That's what I call them. You know, things that are just superfluous. Like, you're not sitting down to have proper conversations. You're not asking difficult questions. So with those ones, it will be difficult, because you might stay 1 year and you not even know anything about the person. You don't even know, you know, you haven't seen the worst of this person. You will get to the point where you realize that I think I'm comfortable making this decision now. And other people might look at you and say, isn't it too soon? Don't you think you should give it some time? But you already know that you have gone full cycle. You know this person, at least to an extent. And the caveat here is, we can never know a human being fully. Even the person that you are getting married to does not fully know themselves. Does not. The person you will get into marriage, and so marriage will bring out some things that even you will look at yourself and say, wow, I didn't realize that I had this tendency. Okay, so I mean, it is still going to be a situation where you are going to have to live with someone and forgive and all of those different things. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video this week. Like the video if you do, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you know when I have a new video out. I'll see you again next week. Until then, God bless you.